Hi everybody, welcome back to Kimchi Cornbread. I'm Sherry. Today is kind of cloudy, and usually on gloomy days like this I tend to do a lot of baking, and today is no different. I decided I wanted some cookies, and I was trying to think of cookies that I wanted to do. Well, these are cookies that I haven't done in a long time, and I thought, well, why not do them and then share them with you. They're Arnold Palmer cookies. They are named after the drink, which is named after the golfer. It's a non-alcoholic drink that is half lemon or half lemonade and half iced tea. These cookies are really cute. In the South here, I've heard them referred to as half and halves too. So if someone says that, that's what they're either referring to, an Arnold Palmer cookie or the black and white cookies. So we're gonna make two separate doughs. The ingredients are kind of the same for both doughs, except one will have lemons and the other one will have tea in it. I will link everything down below, and as well to the blog post for a printable shopping card. And let's go ahead and get started. So in our stand mixer, I've got 1 stick of butter that's been softened to room temperature, and I'm gonna cream it with the sugar. All right, to the sugar and butter mixture, I'm going to add 1 egg. Before I forget, now is a good time to get your oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now to our mixture, I'm going to add our lemon extract and the zest. For our flour mixture, you're going to mix the baking soda, baking powder, and the salt. We're going to give that a quick mix. And we're going to slowly incorporate this into our butter sugar mixture. Our lemonade dough has come together very nicely. It smells so good. I'm just going to scrape down the paddle in the bowl. I'm going to transfer all this cookie dough into this glass bowl right here, and then I'm going to start on the tea, the iced tea cookie dough. I'm going to set this aside, and we're going to go ahead and get started on our iced tea cookie dough. Just like the lemonade dough, we're going to start off by creaming our butter and our sugar. That looks combined, so we'll go ahead and add our egg. This is where we're going to sprinkle in our loose tea grounds. The only thing I really recommend about this, I mean, use a brand that you like, of course, but I'm using Red Rose, and this is not a product plug, and it's because they don't spray pesticides on their plants, so it's pesticide free. Check your tea brands to make sure, if that's a concern for you, that you're using pesticide free tea while doing this. Time to add in the flour mixture. So into our flour, salt, baking soda, and baking powder. Give those a good mix. And then slowly add it to the wet mixture until well combined. And this looks really good. It smells just like iced tea. I'm gonna go ahead and clean the paddle off, scrape my bowl down, and I will show you how we assemble the cookies. I've got my baking tray. I have a silicone mat on it. You can use parchment paper if you want, if that's what you have. This is just easier for me. And now we're gonna go ahead and assemble. I have the iced tea cookie dough, and I also have the lemonade cookie dough. You can make these any size you want to. I'm using the small cookie scooper, I guess this is what it is, or melon baller, whatever. This helps me keep uniformity. I'm going to take one bit of that, roll it into a ball, 1 scoop of the lemonade, roll that into a ball, and then I'm going to marry them and sort of gently roll that into a ball, and gently do it so that it's not mixing. You want them to be 2 distinct sides. And then we're gonna place on the stove pat. So we're gonna do this all the way through until all these are done. I would space these a couple inches apart because they will spread a little bit. This tray is filled. I'm gonna go ahead and stick it in the oven for about 10 to 16 minutes. If you have a really good oven, it should be done in 12, 13 minutes. My oven is not that great, so it's kind of a crapshoot. You want to let these cook until they're a little brown on the edges, and that's about it. These will spread a little bit and they'll puff a little bit, but they should cook fairly quickly. The last batch is in the oven. These ones have already been cooling for about 10, 15 minutes. And so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the glaze. This glaze is totally optional. I do it because it makes it a little bit prettier, and plus it adds a little sweetness and more lemon to it, which I really enjoy. That lemon that we zested earlier, we are going to add its juice, minus the seeds of course, to the confectioner sugar. Let's start with half and see where that puts us. All right, I need it a little bit runnier. Not too much. So that's at a good consistency. You can do this any which way you want, but I'm plain and simple. I just get some on and drag it across the cookies and then reload.